And this is Amanda from Ladywood Primary.
Okay, so basically what works well for us, we found, in general, is the consistency. They need to know when the questions needs to be done by, and we've become really rigid on that. It was starting to go a little bit, we noticed that it wasn't getting done unless we had that routine to stick to that. Otherwise people tend just to forget to do it. Making sure get the feedback of what they're voted on. We're tweaking that slightly at the moment. We're going to do a weekly dojo to parents, and also something in the newsletter, so they do get to see how they voted, but they don't always get to see they're not always immediate. So something like working on the safety of the toilets, they won't get to see that for a while, but voting on what to do on children in need, they saw it that same week. So definitely making sure we feed back to them. So they think they're just as much part of it as the year 6. Just lots of discussion with them as well, so they know what it is that we're doing. Allocating roles, so I can't believe our year 5, 6s, how they've taken to this. It's unbelievable, it really is. And they're going to go down and train the Key Stage 1 or help them deliver in the classroom as well. So they've not just been given a title and a lanyard, they've actually got a job to do. Make sure their voices are heard, because otherwise why are we doing any of this? Link what we can to the curriculum, what they're learning to, if necessary, and ask the staff as well for their suggestions, because I will have to admit, I'm sorry, Karen, but we've only used one of the suggested questions, the 5 suggested, we've only ever used it once, and we used it as a test. So every week we've adapted ours to fit the whole school and what's going on at the time. So we make sure one week we'll have, we have a wellbeing and mental health, and that action is then passed on to our anti-stigma ambassadors. We'll have an eco question that we send to the eco warriors. It could be an online safety that'll go to the IVADers, I think they're called. But we've always got a team somewhere to pass it on to action. So we don't have any action teams as such, because it could be our business manager who needs to address it. But we've got 7 ambassadors in Key Stage 2, and upper Key Stage 2, 3 in lower. And they don't do as much. They run the class meeting, but when they go up a year, they'll take on more responsibility. So it's our 5s and 6 that are going to lots of events, to be quite frank, at the minute, and presenting to a cabinet minister.
That's very impressive, Amanda. I know you do so much with your school council, and I particularly love the mention of